podcast. What's up? Yeah, I'm kind of dreaming today. Got all my leathers on, pretending. No, I just wanted to talk about leather today. I got all my gear on, and actually, although it's only in the 20s outside, I'm sweating in this stuff. I got to get it off. I just wanted to put it on to make this video. Everything I wear, though, protects me against those elements when I'm riding on the Harley. It becomes a second skin. I always wear gloves, no matter what the temperature, to protect my hands. I had a buddy that crashed his bike almost 100 miles an hour, and when he stood up, the skin on his hands was hanging down here. I'd rather have my glove do that than my skin. This is my prized leather jacket. Only problem is my belly's getting bigger, so the leather jacket ends up getting smaller. I need a new jacket. This jacket, though, is my prized possession. It's got all kinds of patches on it, things that I've collected through the years, some pins. I'll show you all that in a little bit. I also have my vest. My vest also has a lot of pins and patches that I've collected. This was my Rolling Thunder vest, and you can make out where I used to have my rocker on there and my colors, but I got stripped of that. It's not in Rolling Thunder anymore. And then, of course, the chaps, which protects your legs against the cold and the weather, and again, if you fall down, that'll protect you a little bit. Start with my vest. These are my stretcher chains that actually, you know, when it's too tight to snap there for my belly, I put the chains across there. It gives me a little more room. Here's my hog patch, my Harley Owners Group. I am a member of that, and with that comes these pins. And I get a new pin every year. A lot of pins I don't have on my vest. I don't even know where they are. And my POWMIA pin, of course. Some of the other pins that I have, another POW pin, and then my son, 82nd Airborne, he gave me that pin when he was in Iraq. I have a Claire's Harley pin that I got in Canada, and of course a little Canadian flag, and I kind of like this patch with the skulls on it and the barbed wire. On the back of my vest, like I said, you can make out where the wings were for my patch that was on there, and it's gone now. Nothing but threads hanging where my Rolling Thunder rocker was. But I still have membership patch here that they didn't get, and that was for a run that I did in 2002. Another POW patch that I really like. And I picked up this patch when I was in Washington, D.C. for the big Rolling Thunder meet in 2001. Now my leather jacket, a 1998 Sturgis. That's one of the earliest patches I have of Sturgis, I believe. You see that one's pretty faded and worn out. It's just a Harley patch. When I was in Laconia, another Rolling Thunder in Washington, D.C. Another Sturgis, 2001. And my Chillicothe patch. That's part T. On my left shoulder, I boast a Jolly Roger skull. Just kind of a pirate thing, I guess. I've got some service pins here, and my little Harley Angel, kind of a keep you safe thing. On my right sleeve, I've got the American flag and my Fat Boy badge. And then on my right lapel, let's see, I don't know if you can read that one or not, my clean and sober pin and another hog pin. My chaps are pretty worn out. The zipper's broke, so I now have a piece of wire holding wired to the snap to hold the zipper down. Otherwise the zipper unzips when I'm going down the road at 90 miles an hour. And the leather's getting a little worn. You can see here where the muffler melted the leather. The heat of the motor melted a hole right in the leather. So like I was saying, it's time that Itchy gets a new leather jacket. This one, $99. It had the zip-in liner, which I've never used because the jacket's warm enough without the liner. But $99, made in Mexico. The only problem with made in Mexico $99 is one sleeve's bigger than the other. The lining comes out ripped. Inside the lining's ripped on the armpits. And it's just a cheap grade of leather. Cheap job. And at the time it was all I could afford. But I'd like to upgrade and get a real nice leather. And I'm having trouble around here trying to find a good leather store that has decent biker leather. This is the old style, you know, with the lapel that zips over. And I'm not sure if I want to go with that style again or not. Maybe something a little more modern, but gotta go with black leather. Not any of the orange or the stripes or anything like that. Gotta have kind of a classic look. So my search continues on. Unfortunately, I've come up with a big 0 so far. So if anybody knows any good biker leather stores in northern Ohio or close by, really appreciate it. Till then, ride hard and die free.